So like Tsepang and I welcome you all to yet another exciting episode here Unlearning with Tsepang. So please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel and also click the notification button not to miss any more updates. So today I'll be joined by this incredible woman, but I introduce her shortly. I welcome you all, ladies. You all look so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Alicia, are you guys okay?
Yes,
we're fine. Okay.
Please introduce yourselves to the viewers. Livoma, where are you from? And we'll take it from there.
All right. I am Ntati Pagwe.
Okay.
I am a member of Tunasafiri,
okay,
which is an organization to spread advocacy and awareness on mental health issues.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Karim Madzipe, and I'm also a member of Tunasafiri.
I am also a member of Tunasafiri as well.
Okay. I believe that you're all living with mental health.
Yes.
Just take us through your journey. How was it? How did you discover that you're living with mental health?
Okay. Pressure. Okay.
Pressure much.
Okay. I discovered last year.
Okay.
I think that's when it all hit, when I got the diagnosis last year, November the 20th.
Okay.
21st of November.
Okay.
Should I tell you the time? Okay.
She's good at days
I'm
and
good
now
at dates, times and everything. So I discovered then that I've been living with mental health.
Okay.
But as learning about mental health, it clicked that, I've actually been living with it for a while.
Okay.
For a few years. I think since I was 5. Because all the time I'll be saying,
Yeah.
there was no so it is something different, something new. But last year when everything just took a turn for the worse and
you were diagnosed.
Yes.
Okay. Please tell us about you.
Well, for me, I've always sort of been aware that there was something a little different about me. I think from primary school, there was always something very different about me. I didn't process things the same way that other people did.
Okay.
So I think for me to be self-aware about my need for intervention, I think it was around 7 years ago. Yes, 7 years ago. An incident.
This is in a 2014.
2014.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes you 64?
65.
I wish.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been self-aware since then, and then I was following her story on Facebook because she's very candid and open about it, and you can sort of relate and find ways.
Personal traits with mental health issues, because I feel like boholo ba rona ke re personality again, not knowing that there's actually a problem with me.
As you say this, there is a mental illness, borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
So this means that personality is not what we would expect it to be.
Okay.
So in as much as mental illnesses will go by unnoticed because personality that in itself, if it's not what's expected of us, then we need to look into it. If maybe you snap too quick at everything, we can't speak with you, we can't reason with you, we can't say anything to you, then that in itself is a problem. That's not how humans are designed to be. Not that design anything in it by hand.
Okay.
But the minute there's something off about your personality, then we should look into it.
Okay. I just want to know, people living with mental health, I believe that it's hard to I believe it is because a lot of people you're happy. How is it living with mental health and living with people? How is it?
It's a mental health disorder.
Okay.
Because mental health is the general health.
Okay.
So it's about mental health illness or a mental health disorder.
Okay.
So living with it,
it's a story on its own.
Eh.
At one point, unale batho happy only diving, only moving 2
Just like
minutes,
that, yeah.
and meaning the smallest things can trigger you. A color can trigger you. Ubona something and then you're just easily triggered. So that out now, so that out high. And you, so for people that's how to see
They get annoyed. When I know about attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because even I think, even in the family, the hands about
But supportive.
bantu supportive. Sometimes about sees. So have to na about to so it be lo hanini when you're down it's like late. O hlokang, go thusekang, o sharp. So
All you need is your
yes,
time.
and you can't explain it. No, don't ask me, because now how about it? Don't ask me.
It's
like the more it's like you're being rude. How about tools?
Okay.
Happy for some of us, I've always been I'm a socialite, I'm at parties, I'm at events, I'm at family gatherings. My energy is up there. So when it came, I would stay in bed the whole day. I wouldn't leave the room weekend. I started moving away from people. I started disliking interactions in the So it was slow for them to pick it because they thought I was maturing into myself or becoming a grown woman or I can really issue about and things like that. Whereas in LA, I was developing social anxiety. People were making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it's the unnoticed because they seem like it seems okay or it seems wahola or it seems
Happy, another challenge is accepting yourself.
Yeah.
The hardest thing when you're living with a mental illness, is to accept yourself, because we are taught to be strong. For young black women, what are you doing? You're supposed to be strong. You're supposed to and you're not strong sometimes. And then you shut down and everything just goes horrific. So accepting yourself
That's a journey.
is
Because you're supposed to feel to be strong for someone else. But you need to know, think of someone, think of your family, and at that moment you're thinking about them, but you're thinking they'll be better off without me. Because right now I'm suffering and I'm struggling to be strong. So think about this strong or think about a burden all the time, or okay, to be strong for you. Let me just end it all.
I think right now as young people, we diagnose with mental health. We do that. We do that a lot of times. You're depression and yeah. So why do you think Israel? And what would you say to people? So diagnose mental health or what can you say about that?
You know, as much as it's encouraging, people awaken to the idea of there being mental health issues. The entire operation. Everything
is just depressing.
When things don't go that way,
They feel depressed, yeah.
Now it makes it difficult for Moto actually depression
To actually say,
because I mean depression just means disappointed.
Stressed,
stress. And also Mabane, I learned depression how 2 weeks consistently of not being happy every single day for 2 weeks and not enjoying the things you used to enjoy. That's what depression is. So just because you missed episode and that's not depression. But like I was saying, at least people are waking up to
mental health.
But like everything else, but I diagnose, but I Google, the best thing to do is to seek medical help.
If people, if someone gets diagnosed of
mental illness.
I got that mental illness. If I've got mental illness, medication and there are certain things, certain cases more that we're not putting you on medication now. If when you're diagnosed with mental illness, they were medication.
Some on medication, some not on medication, some on both medication and therapy.
I think for medication and therapy, they work here.
Okay.
You can still go to therapy if you have no DPDs. For me, I've been on trial pills for over since last year.
Okay.
I can't connect the right medication, but I've been on trial pills because they say baby. So I say
As a panado ke comprale. As a comprale.
when I do funny side effects, I was like, I'm not going to have side effects for the day. I don't want to.
Yeah.
So with therapy, this side, and you let that motivation.
Yes.
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 The pills can do family watching because some people watching.
So if you miss a pill or do you know run every day?
Yes, every day.
Every day.
So if you miss a pill, how will it matter? Like
over a period and I feel the way how to system so how miss I can also cover but how so miss I
it gets.
yeah.
So if if Mojabe were on treatment, there's a possibility treatment
Hona le batho ba tloswang ha o so bona ba se ba khona ba cope ba sa khona because I get the pills at the end of the day just sebeta and then also udifua because we're balancing maybe hormones and chemicals because some mental illnesses they're a result of a hormone that's not being secreted or a chemical short tank so they just balance ebe had said le support maybe ba fokotsa hanyane until also you're good to go. But only a doctor can tell you this. Don't decide
Let's talk about the stigma. She says that she got diagnosed last year and for her to be talking about this right now, I find that Umbogo to you strong. Yes. Because I'm trying to think about the stigma that comes with living with mental health and actually saying, you know what? I'm living with mental illness.
You got it.
I'm living with mental illness because I think a lot of people got attention seeker. You know, how has it been talking about your stories, trying to speak about this? How has been the journey?
Talking about it has never been easy. What if I do people banana?
That's the biggest problem.
That's the thing.
It's hard to come out because really but we're here for you. Depression.
So everything changes because sometimes you fake everything or fake a smile for the people, for the audience. So it's been an interesting journey. It's been a learning curve because there are some things more like fella, then there are some things more like fella. But all in all, how we're about it has helped me feel more vocal. Yes, I can help. This is me. I can help someone. I mean, it's not easy. There are times where you're gonna fall down and crash.
Yeah.
But when you help someone, I was inspired by what you said. I was inspired by your story. How about your story? I never thought just tell them about your story. Tear up. Oh, the tissue. Okay.
I thought you were okay.
The thing is, there's no easy way to say this, but people don't get it. But how we see, and it's not their fault. I say fault there anyone who how we see. But then the reaction after you not understanding says a lot about you as a person. So then, but it's not easy for you to explain what's wrong with you because you yourself you're fighting constantly with yourself. And then you know, when people look at you like, if you could just maybe run or go to church or take a bath. Try like how? Like how? I just Dr. Google guys.
That one.
I heard that how you need to most of us have naturally
We don't have that.
Oh, there are so many things still in the challenge when it comes to stigma.
So but you're trying to compose yourself, not to break down in front of the person. What's the effort to look pretty?
Okay, that hurts.
Make an effort, look pretty.
Yeah.
You're not yourself. I'm like,
don't I know that? It was a struggle to get out of bed. It was a struggle to even be I'm not pretty.
You don't know when I bless this guy. Meaning tell you say ke ntwe ka bang e ka tshwareng ka beka e ka bang e ka funwanang motho mo ha se asento ya baja asento ya di youngsters.
It's always been there. It's always been there ka go ba so ho tloa ka nna fapana kelello tla re motho di shebe kwanana a fula ka reverse go ya kwanana ha sale di le teng di ba teng hona le a lang haholo hona le a dulang a ikwaletse hona ha sale di le teng and ga di inherita ba bang ba rona sadly.
Okay. So you want to be inherited.
And some are triggered by an event that's a halal. Let's say maybe you get raped, you get abused, trauma. If it's like either PTSD, either you're not trauma itself, or by any of them.
Okay. Okay. I believe one of the things that go with people living with mental illness. I believe so. What get defense and
that attention.
I saw that little. Yeah, don't worry. Okay.
How we tear?
Okay. So mutaka itaya but that's what
No.
What's behind cutting yourself?
Okay, so you're in pain. And it's not physical pain. It's pain. Sometimes you need an outlet, and you cut yourself or you hurt yourself. But
Just to answer pain in
so pain
you shift the focus.
When you bleed, the pain
so focus is bleeding.
So
Ba ka nako ngwa ikomanya o tlo le stupid o tlhatse ke ntho tse hape ba o tumeletse go fitla bo fitleng teng ebe wa ikhabatha we're not going to say how o ga e fapane but ha o tofana ka di idea ke but o ikwatetse how could I go baneng it's the last year it's happen this year it was la happen was why do I keep doing this to myself chapa ba ikhabatha
okay don't want happen go people who are well physically have a mental health but what have no mental illness.
Couple of funny people.
Your happiest people, your funniest people, your jolliest people could be in so much pain.
The joker in the family, the joker everywhere. In the friend
trying to always make people happy.
I mean, look at myself. I'm the biggest meme sharer of all of us. I wake up to share memes.
But you have your own demons to deal with.
Not reflecting on myself. I fill up a room. I'm bubbly. But I'm funny. But there's a very
She's funny.
one thing I have to tell, there's a very dark side.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not saying to everyone who's funny,
That you would
but there is a very dark side, a flip side that is scary. Because sometimes you make jokes to mask something.
That you, there are people who have low self-esteem kapa low confidence. Is it because muntu emole mwenye confidence ya kapa esteem ya hailing class? Do they have mental illness? Apa insect ai zahala fela ufumana go Tsepang o batla se confident inyana, but it doesn't necessarily mean that una le bothata.
No, it doesn't necessarily mean it. It's a different thing altogether.
Okay.
It's not like batho ba batingana ba ntisa mahleng ka ofela.
Oh, okay. Potential.
Kapa ka thola esteem ya hao because you already feel swaki, o feel stupid, o feel eng e ka e theola, but motho mo ga ntse theola sna di issue tse.
Okay, I feel like just to sum up, just to sum it all up, what are your last words, all of you?
My last words is that hona related to Tunasafiri, we have decided to dedicate our lives and our resources and our knowledge and our experience to helping your regular Mosotho and anybody else that has issues with mental health, to give support ho malapa phelang le batho ba na le di mental health issues, and to support ka kotloloho ka ho fetisisa the patient themselves, as we like to call them, the superstars. We are here to offer ourselves. Tunasafiri is here to show you the way, to show you support, to be your crutch. Available on email, on website, Facebook, call. We are everywhere.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, you cannot be doing this by yourself. You cannot be struggling alone. You don't need to carry the burden. It's not your fault. How is it kaboom? And to batwa support you cannot snap out of it. It's like with Mothara diabetes, so to snap out of diabetes, can you snap out of being diabetic?
No.
Can you snap out of being HIV positive? No. You can't. You live with it. You must just learn to manage it and but sadly, with mental health issues and mental health altogether, that's willing to listen, that's understanding. So sometimes you go at a brick wall, you will speak to people that don't want to hear it, either because they're just not open to the idea, people living with mental illnesses. But don't stop seeking help. Try and try and try, and search us on Facebook, #Tunasafiri. We will direct you to the right people.
Okay.
Yes.
And also, don't be scared. In September, the theme of suicide prevention was to break the stigma and to end the silence.
Okay.
October is Mental Health Month, Awareness Month.
Okay.
So it's going to be mental health in an unequal world. Everything prioritized instead of mental health. So our goal is to make sure that mental health also becomes prioritized. How is the budget? Who puts a budget on mental health as well? The medical aid, who's waiting period, who talking mental health, because something like
mental issues.
So we're here to help you. So it's a journey for everyone.
Okay.
There's a reason why people's paths cross. There's a reason why people go through the things that they go through. And I think that we had to go through, or we are still going through the things that we go through in order to be the pioneers. I don't want to say pioneers, but
You want to say them as role models?
yeah.
Wow.
But we have arrived. Basically, all I'm saying is, and like we're going to be everywhere. When I Maseru is still we're coming. We're here, and we're here to help. We're not here to attack or to persecute or to reveal things that people are not ready for. Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. I can't thank you enough for allowing me to have this conversation with you guys.
It was a great conversation.
And I think our viewers have learned a lot. For me, I've learned how mental health should be treated exactly like your physical health.
Yes,
It will say healthy. Same in here. Okay. Thank you guys for watching us, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell below. Thank you guys. Till we meet again. Thank you.
Bye.